A cool and thoughtful story takes any gaming experience to the next level, giving gamers a fully immersive experience. Combining beautiful story-crazy graphics and stunning visuals in this video, I have prepared 21 best story-driven games that will not leave you indifferent. Our list opens with The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This game is a masterpiece of storytelling set in a rich, expansive fantasy world. You play as Geralt of Rivia, a mercenary monster hunter who navigates a world filled with moral ambiguity. The main storyline revolves around Geralt's search for Ciri, his adopted daughter, against the backdrop of a war-torn world and an impending supernatural threat. The game's narrative is fleshed out with complex characters, intricate political plots, and meaningful side quests that can significantly impact the main plot. Next up is Red Dead Redemption 2. The amount of emotion that RDR2 can evoke from a fictional character like Arthur Morgan is unbeatable. It is a masterpiece of the gaming industry in every sense. A stunning open-world game set in the dying days of the American frontier. You take on the role of Arthur Morgan, an outlaw and member of the Van der Linde gang. The story is a poignant exploration of loyalty, redemption, and the inevitable moving forward. Arthur's journey is filled with emotional ups and downs, with superbly developed characters and complex moral decisions that determine the outcome of the game. The attention to detail and depth of storytelling make the game a must-play. Ghost of Tsushima transports players to feudal Japan during the Mongol invasion. You play as Jin Sakai, a samurai warrior who must abandon his traditional code to protect his homeland. The game's plot is a compelling story of honor, sacrifice, and transformation. The narrative is supported by stunning visuals and a dynamic combat system that allows players to approach battles in different ways. The emotional weight of the story and the inner struggles of the protagonist make Ghost of Tsushima an outstanding game. From the creators of Dark Souls comes Elden Ring, a game that combines challenging gameplay with a deep, story-rich narrative. Set in a vast, interconnected world, you'll have to uncover the secrets of the Elden Ring and its demigod rulers. The narrative is non-linear, encouraging exploration and discovery. Each area is filled with its own stories, mysteries, and characters, making the world vibrant and exciting. The combination of high fantasy and dystopian themes creates a unique and immersive story experience. Yakuza 0 is a prequel to the popular Yakuza series, set in the neon-lit streets of 1980s Japan. The game parallels the stories of Kazuma Kiryu and Goro Majima, two people entangled in the underworld. The narrative balances tense drama and quirky humor, offering a deep dive into the lives of its characters. The story is complete with exciting side missions and mini-games that complement the main plot. Yakuza 0 is a roller coaster of emotions and a must-play for fans of story-driven games. Resident Evil 4 revolutionized the survival horror genre with its gripping story and tense gameplay. You play as Leon S. Kennedy, who is tasked with saving the president's daughter from a mysterious cult. The game's narrative unfolds through a series of increasingly tense encounters, revealing a story full of twists and turns. The combination of horror elements, thrilling action, and memorable characters make Resident Evil 4 a timeless storytelling classic. Batman: Arkham Knight completes the epic Arkham series with a thrilling story. You play as Batman, who faces his greatest challenge yet when the Scarecrow unites Gotham's most dangerous villains. The narrative delves deep into Batman's psyche, exploring themes of fear, identity, and legacy. The game's open world allows you to dive headfirst into exploration and side missions that enrich the main story. With its gripping story and dramatic denouement, Arkham Knight is a fitting conclusion to the series. Final Fantasy VII is one of the most beloved RPGs of all time, known for its iconic story and characters. The game tells the story of mercenary Cloud Strife, who joins an eco-terrorist group to fight a corrupt megacorporation. The narrative touches on themes of ecology, identity, and loss. The characters' personal stories intertwine with the main plot, creating a rich tapestry of emotion and conflict. The recent remake of the game has given this classic story to a new generation of players, further cementing its legacy. Life is Strange is a narrative-driven game that explores the life of Max Caulfield, a teenager with the ability to rewind time. Set in the fictional city of Arcadia Bay, the game centers on Max's relationship with her best friend Chloe and the mysteries surrounding their town. The plot is largely dependent on player choice, leading to multiple endings. The game's emotional depth and believable characters make it one of the best in the genre. Until Dawn is an interactive horror game in which players control 8 young people trapped on a remote mountain. The plot unfolds through a series of branching paths and life and death decisions, with each choice affecting the outcome. The game masterfully blends horror tropes and character-driven narrative to create a tense and immersive experience. The narrative structure, influenced by classic horror movies, keeps players in suspense until the very end. A Plague Tale, Innocence tells the heartbreaking story of Amicia and her younger brother Hugo as they travel through plague-ridden France. The game's narrative is a moving exploration of kinship, survival, and hope in the midst of despair. Atmospheric design and emotional execution complement the game's story, making it an unforgettable experience. In the role of Amicia, players will have to protect Hugo and uncover the secrets of the plague while facing both human and supernatural threats. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, from the creators of Dark Souls, offers a challenging yet deeply rewarding narrative experience. The game is set in a reimagined Japan of the late 1500s. You play as a shinobi named Wolf who seeks revenge and redemption. The game's plot is conveyed through the environment, character interactions, and mysterious stories. Themes of honor, duty, and self-sacrifice are woven into the gameplay, creating a cohesive and immersive experience. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice is a stunningly beautiful game that delves into the mind of the protagonist, Senua, a picked warrior on a journey to save the soul of her lover. The game's story is a powerful exploration of mental health, and Senua's psychosis is showcased through stunning visuals and breathtaking sound design. The narrative is deeply personal and emotional, offering a unique and thought-provoking experience. The game's portrayal of Senua's inner struggles and triumphs is poignant and inspiring. The Persona series is known for its deep thematic storytelling, and Persona 3 and Persona 5 are standout games. In Persona 3, you explore themes of life, death, and the passage of time, while in Persona 5, you fight injustice and corruption in society. Both games feature rich narratives, memorable characters, and unique gameplay mechanics that combine simulation of everyday life with dungeon crawling. The stories are engaging and thought-provoking, offering players a deep emotional connection to the characters and their journeys. The 2018 God of War reboot takes the series in a new direction with a deeply personal and mature story. You play as Kratos, a former Greek god of war, now living in the Norse kingdoms with his son Atreus. The narrative explores their relationship, grief, and redemption as they embark on a journey to fulfill a promise made to Atreus' late mother. The game's narrative is enhanced by stunning visuals, an immersive world, and compelling character development. God of War is a masterclass in storytelling, combining mythological epic with personal drama. Days Gone is one of the most underrated games in history. It is an open-world game set in a post-apocalyptic Oregon where you play as Deacon St. John, a drifter and bounty hunter. The story is a mixture of survival, mystery, and emotional flashbacks as Deacon searches for his missing wife and faces the horrors of a world overrun by zombies. The narrative is told on behalf of the characters and their relationships, offering a deeply personal and engaging story. The game's dynamic world and tense battles complement the narrative, making Days Gone an unforgettable experience. Uncharted 4: A Thief's End is a thrilling conclusion to the adventurous life of Nathan Drake. The game's story is a combination of action, exploration, and emotional depth as Nathan finds himself drawn back into the world of treasure hunting by his long-lost brother Sam. The narrative touches on themes of family, heritage, and the price of obsession. The game's cinematic presentation, interesting characters, and compelling story make it one of the best representatives of the action-adventure genre. Marvel's Spider-Man offers an original story that captures the essence of your favorite superhero. You play as Peter Parker, who balances his life as a young adult with his responsibilities as Spider-Man. The game's narrative is filled with heart, humor, and intense action, featuring iconic characters and villains. The story is complemented by smooth web-slinging flight mechanics and a detailed recreation of New York City. Marvel's Spider-Man is a love letter to the character's fans and a shining example of superhero storytelling. Horizon Zero Dawn is set in a stunning post-apocalyptic world where nature and advanced technology coexist. You play as Aloy, a young huntress seeking to uncover her origins and the secrets of the ancient world. The game's narrative is a compelling blend of science fiction and adventure, exploring themes of identity, discovery, and the consequences of technological advancement. The richly detailed world, intriguing story, and strong character development make Horizon Zero Dawn a must-play for history buffs. The Last of Us is considered one of the greatest story-driven games ever made. The remake brings the emotional and compelling story of Joel and Ellie into a new generation with enhanced graphics and gameplay. Set in a post-apocalyptic world, the game is a powerful exploration of survival, trust, and the bond between the two main characters. The game takes you to several different areas or locations throughout your playthrough, such as sewers, suburbs, snowy areas, jungles, and more. All of these journeys give a great sense of immersion. The game's narrative is both heartbreaking and hopeful, with moments that will stay with you long after you finish the game. Detroit: Become Human is an interactive drama, a game whose ending brought many users to tears. It explores the future of humanity and artificial intelligence. You play as 3 androids, Kara, Connor, and Marcus, each with their own unique story and point of view. The game's narrative depends on player choices, leading to a multitude of possible outcomes. The plot touches on difficult topics such as free will, discrimination, and what it means to be human. Detroit is a game that anyone can play, no matter what genre you like. You have to come to terms with the whole sci-fi futuristic open world, and the game presents you with a touching storyline. The game's branching paths and emotional depth make Detroit: Become Human stand out among other games in the genre. That's it. 21 great story-driven games that everyone should play. Each of these games offers a unique and unforgettable storytelling experience that will capture you from start to finish. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts and favorite story games in the comments